Welcome to the show, everyone. I love talking about everybody else and, talking right through the radio to everybody out there. That's what we do here on this show. I'm going to go right with my first guest, who is Dr. James Adkins. He is the founder and CEO of Escape Spine Surgery. Welcome to the show. I know you're really excited about this new branding that you're doing and this new sort of website that you have. I want you to talk to everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do and what we're going to talk about today. Get up on the mic.
Yeah, so I'm the founder and CEO of Escape Spine Surgery, and essentially what Escape Spine Surgery is, it's an innovative medical model to help patients with herniated discs, spinal stenosis, and sciatica prevent an open surgery or a fusion to try to help them solve their spine issues in the safest way possible.
So, you said that before you came on, I have been in business for over 25 years. I want congratulations for that. Here in the Valley?
Yep.
Okay, wow. And so I want to talk a little bit about that because you were also the founder and CEO of Arizona Pain Treatment Centers. Did it start off with that?
Yes, it
okay,
did.
Good. So
yes,
you help people with pain a lot.
We do, we do. So we're a multi-specialty spine program. So we use interventional pain physicians, physical therapists, and chiropractors in the community that we've curated, and a spine surgeon to help patients with these complex spine issues. For about the last 25 years, we've been doing invasive pain management and those types of procedures that are pretty normal for patients that have stenosis or herniated discs or sciatica. But the new thing that we're doing, or the new blended approach, is using regenerative medicine or natural medicine with endoscopic procedures, again, to help patients prevent complex spine surgery.
I want to get out a little information, okay? So where are you located?
Yeah, so we have two offices in Phoenix and one in the East Valley. So we have an office by Banner University downtown, 13th Street in McDowell. We also have an office right behind Banner Gateway, 4860 East Baseline Road, where this practice is primarily housed, and then an office on I-17 in Dunlap.
So you have 3 locations here in the Valley.
Correct.
Okay, and your website is escapespinesurgery.com. Write this number down. A lot of people out there deal with pain, and they might have been in pain for a really long time. Can you help people that have been, like maybe they had something that they did years ago and are still in pain, and they never get relief from anywhere else that they've tried or anything like that? Does it matter how long they've had it?
Well, that's a great question. Most of the patients who come to us have pretty complex spine issues. They are referred typically from their family practice doc, their chiropractor, their physical therapist, one of their family or friends. So they're not easy cases. Most of our patients are pretty complex and have one of those conditions. That's stenosis or sciatica or herniated disc, or they've had a previous surgery and they're trying to prevent another one. So we're used to tough cases.
So the phone number to call is 602-265-8800. You do a free MRI review, and you wanted to offer that to people out there. So let's talk about that. They've already had them. In other words, they probably have their little compact disc of it or whatever. They have it now emailed to them. They can bring it to you. You can do that review for them?
Yeah, even easier than that. They can even upload it on our website, and we can review it remotely with our spine surgeons, so that the patient doesn't even necessarily have to come in the office.
So
easy.
They have 3 locations throughout the Valley to serve you. Their website is escapespinesurgery.com. I want to talk about regenerative medicine. What is it?
So regenerative medicine is when you use your own cells to repair or replace tissue instead of using a corticosteroid or an anti-inflammatory. So we will pull your own platelets out, and we can inject those back into damaged tissue. That causes your own stem cells, your own growth factors to come into the area and repair the tissue. We can actually even pull your own bone marrow out of your hip, which we did with me to repair my hip.
Wow.
And it's quite remarkable.
What happened to you?
Well, I had a torn labrum in my hip, and so we pulled my cells about 8 years ago, pulled my own bone marrow out of my hip, prepared it, and injected it back in my hip. That was 8 years ago, and I kite surf, I snowboard. There's been quite an advancement with regenerative medicine. It's pretty exciting.
I mean, bone marrow, that's kind of it sounds strange though, but you use your own, you put it back in, it's safe.
Yeah.
Right? And
you can't reject your own cells. It's your own cells, so it's incredibly safe.
And is that what you mean by natural?
Yeah, so everything by natural
So it's
medicine.
all natural. Now, when people come in and they're going to do that, I wanted to ask you, because I think this is the most important thing. They want to know, what's the downtime? Is it going to hurt? And what's the downtime, right?
Great question. So traditional spine surgery, oftentimes the patient's in the hospital for two to 4 days, and then recovering for 2 to 5 months. The endoscopic procedures we do, the patients walk out. They leave within an hour or two after the procedure, and usually return to normal activities the next day.
Wow. So no matter how long can you imagine being out of pain if you've been in pain for years and years and years, and you can literally turn this around? They offer a free MRI review. You can download it up even onto their website, which has made it really easy. And go ahead.
Yeah, azptc.com is the other website, azptc.com. But if you upload your MRI, we'll take a look and we'll give you a call back and give you some advice.
When people call, do you do a consultation? What's that look like when they first call?
Yeah, most patients know what they're looking for today. They're pretty educated. Patients know the type of spine specialist they're looking for, and they have an idea of what they don't want. And so it's just a preliminary screen so we don't waste their time, and try to give them as much information as we can so that they can make informed decisions.
Well, here's the thing about, look, they're educated, but they're educated by Dr. Google, right? They get a lot of information, and almost too much information, to thinking that, you might not even realize that something can be fixed, and you think it can't.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's information overload out there, isn't there? So helping them understand that data they're looking at, we're here as a resource, and more than happy to review that with them and see how we can get them directed on the right path.
They have 3 locations throughout the valley. You can upload your MRI, and they'll do a free MRI review for you. I'm going to do the easy one. It's escapespinesurgery.com. He has been in business for over 25 years here in the valley. He himself has done this, so you're walk the talk, basically.
Yeah, I've had a herniated disc myself and had to recover from that. I know what that's like, and I've had a torn labrum. So using my own cells to repair it was the way to go. Most physicians in our group, when we have an issue, no one's getting injected with corticosteroids. They're trying to use their own cells, trying to use their own tissue, regenerative medicine-wise, to repair that.
Now, what is endoscopic spine surgery?
Yeah, that's a great question. So traditional spine surgery, there are often pretty big wounds. With an endoscopic approach, you use a tiny tube. It's 4 to 7 millimeters and has a camera and a light source, and the physician can look inside your body without disrupting your tissue and maybe causing collateral damage by having to create large open wounds to maybe put hardware in, etc. So it's an elegant solution for stenosis, herniated discs, and sciatica.
I like that. It's an elegant solution, meaning that it's not going to be gross. It's not going to be open. It's nice. It's a nicer approach.
Don't want to put a tack in the wall with a sledgehammer.
Right. I agree with that. And a lot of people know about back surgery, spine surgery. They hear horror stories. Well, you don't have to deal with that anymore. You can check them out on their website. It's I'll say that again, escapespinesurgery.com. The downtime of this is practically none, really.
Very quick.
And they do a free MRI review for people. They want you to go up onto their website. You can also call them. They'll talk to you as well and find out, are you a candidate? I think that's got to be one of the first things. Again, that number to call direct is 602-265-8800. They do the free MRI review. You can just upload it right onto their website, which is escapespinesurgery.com. They have 3 locations in the valley here to serve you. And you know what? You don't need to be in pain anymore.